Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week May 27th to June the 2nd. So your cards this week, Taurus: energies leaving, completing or transitioning. You have the beautiful Ace of Wands. Focus energy, you have strength, clarified with the Three of Crystals. You have the Hierophant coming in towards the end of the week. So Taurus, looking at your cards here, it looks to me like you are in the initial stages of something new unfolding, or taking on something new, a new project, a new love. We'll see a little bit more as we go through. So recent past, you've got the beautiful omen of the Ace of Wands. So guys, you know, aces really do sort of come through with that little bit of divine intervention. So you can see the wand coming out of the clouds here, sort of on the divine hand. So what an ace really is, being, you know, number one of each of the suits of the tarot deck, is that it sort of is those initial seeds of potential. And, you know, like anything, you know, like seeds, if you were to plant them, you do need to water them and nurture them to make them grow. So it does mean that there needs to be some inspired action in order to, you know, literally make your wand sprout, or to sort of create something from this potential energy that is surrounding you. Now with Wands energy, it's all about realizing your potential, coming into your power, realizing your creativity, feeling inspired. So it's likely that not only are you sort of thinking, well, hey, I've got the potential to make that happen. You might have seen something thinking, well, I could do that. In fact, I could do that better. Or you could even have just gotten an idea that you're thinking, well, you know, maybe that's my next thing. Now that did actually come out as a pair with the Three of Cups. So I think whatever this new idea is that you've been mulling over, or this new inspiration, it's got the ability to go the distance and to lead to, you know, very fulfilling times for you, even celebrations. You know, 3 is also a number of creation. So this really is about getting something off the ground. With the Three of Cups here too, you know, it could have been an idea or inspiration that came about when you were, you know, celebrating or socializing with friends or family. So there could have been some other people that were, you know, sort of helping you plant the seeds of this new idea. Just during your pre-shuffle too, Taurus, you did get the Empress popping out. So we all know that, you know, Empress is that symbol of, you know, birthing new ideas, birthing new things, that very fertile, sort of fertile with these, with inspiration. So it's definitely something unfolding for you, something new happening. So we all know that when we start something new, it's not always easy. So the Strength card in the middle of the week here asks you to persevere, have courage while you're in the initial stages of whatever this may be. Like I said, it could be a new project, a new job, a new relationship. But, you know, whenever we start something new, it's often at the start that, you know, we're sort of like climbing up the hill a little bit, because it can be quite difficult to get something off the ground and get it started. And, you know, like there can be that big learning curve. So Strength just really asks you to meet that with courage and compassion towards yourself as well. Three of Crystals, which, you know, is equivalent to Three of Pentacles in the Rider Tarot deck, you know, really is about that sort of almost being an apprenticeship mode. You know, so you're in a mode of like learning and, you know, piecing together everything about this new beginning. Three of Pentacles can also talk about collaborating with others. You know, we also saw that with the Three of Cups energy. So, you know, maybe getting together and brainstorming with others, learning from others, you know, using teamwork. But you're really sort of in those initial stages of building something, in a new direction, new future. And Strength card also came out as a pair with the Nine of Cups. So I think that really indicates that whatever it is that you're starting and building towards, it has the potential to really fulfill you and to really lead to that that wish fulfillment, you know, to really fill up your cups. And I also feel that you'll be quite content as you're going through the journey. Not saying it's going to be, you know, an easy journey. You know, everything takes hard work, but I think you're going to be quite satisfied along the way. And, you know, this has the opportunity to go the distance for you. Okay, so just when we're talking about things not being easy necessarily, along the way in your this new journey or this new start, this new beginning, it is likely that you'll come up against challenges. In particular, challenges that are to do with questioning values, and also challenges to do with finding your own way versus taking the tried and tested path that others have taken before you. So the Hierophant really talks about testing faith, questioning institutionalized thoughts and values that are passed down to you. So on this new beginning, it might be a lot of people say, well, you should do it this way. No, you should do it that way. And I think that you see that as being quite limiting, because I think you might have your own ideas and values. So the Hierophant sort of asks you to question that and potentially find your own way of doing things and going your own way. Because I think if you listen to others and stick within their advice, I think you're going to feel quite restricted and limited to that, and maybe not unleash this full creative potential that you've got. That you've actually come out of, or you've actually got that sort of carrying you through this process. So that's why the Strength card's here, because it can be hard to sometimes have that courage to find your own way in doing things. But I think if you do, that's what's going to really lead to that Nine of Cups, finding your own way to do things. And I think that is the key for you, rather than sort of just relying on what others say or the advice of other people. So look, that's what I have for you this week, Taurus. You're starting something new. You'll know what that is. Obviously not everyone will be starting something new, but for those of you that are, this is your reading. It won't resonate with everyone. Have strength along the way. Be the apprentice. Soak in the information from others, yet think about how you can take that information and apply it in your own way. And therefore, that's what's going to really lead to that full Nine of Cups energy for you. So Taurus, good luck with it this week. It looks like an exciting new start for you, whatever it is. And we'll see you for another reading next week.